How you doing? Good morning. I thought I'd show off a little kitty to start the show. I mean, what the hey? Are you having fun today? How was your weekend, everybody? It's your buddy Uncle Bruce. Today's date is Monday, January the 22nd, 2024. It's the day after option expiry day, Friday. Those of you who happen to catch my show, the unscheduled, unannounced, spur of the moment show that I put on at the Bell Friday. Was it the final hour and a half or something like that? You may have remembered at that time that the shares of Sofi Technologies couldn't break for 749, 750 a share. They get up to 749 and then come back to 745 and 749, 750 back to 745, 46, 47, 48, 49 back down. So, and they closed at 749. Millions of shares, millions and millions of shares traded hands in the last hour and a half, probably 8 million shares, something like that. And all the buying that came in could not get SoFi to even print 750 for the end of the day, which meant that all the 750 contracts, and we were talking about those, we're watching those together. There were 100 plus thousand contracts that were sitting around, floating around, trading around. They all died basically worthless. I think the puts were worth a penny and the calls were worth nothing. There were, I think, were more calls than puts, if I recall. In any event, we watched the manipulation going on. We watched the shenanigans happen. And we watched the SEC take action against all those bad actors by announcing all kinds of trading investigations, all kinds of suspensions of brokerage firms' licenses, all kinds of fines being levied against brokerage houses for manipulating the market. Oh, wait a minute. No, that didn't happen. Sorry. No. That happened when GameStop went from $2 a share in the summer of 2020 to $500 a share in March, February, March 2021. And the SEC came down and levied billions of dollars of fines against all of the crooks who were running that market and all those brokerage firms that suspended trading against all those retail investors. Oh, wait a minute. No, that didn't happen either. So just what does the SEC do anyway? They chased off a bunch of YouTubers. They sure did. They knocked YouTubers off the air. They went after those guys because those guys had the guts to say, I own this stock and I think you should too. And they started nailing those guys with manipulation charges and all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, pumping up. The brokerage firms that cater to the shorters to stop a stock from reaching 750 a share, with millions of short selling in the meantime, short shares being shorted like you cannot believe to stop it from printing 750. None of those guys have anything to worry about with the SEC because there's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see. There's nothing to worry about. It's all fine. There's no blood in the streets. Well, that blood will wash away. We'll get a guy with a hose out. We'll wash the sidewalk clean. Don't worry about that. We've already taken the body away. Don't worry about it. There's nothing to see here. Just go about your daily business. Just don't look up. You know, that's kind of where the body came from. But that's nothing to see here. It's all fine. We're all good. Welcome to the party, everybody. It's all fine. It's funny how after the bell Friday afternoon at, what was it, 4 o'clock Eastern time, within 20, 30 minutes in the aftermarket, because the markets do trade until 8 o'clock in the evening in the Eastern time zone, the shares went to, SoFi shares went to 758. They went up 8 cents magically, miraculously. The shares went up to 750, 51, 52, 50. They closed at 758. No problems whatsoever. And this morning, here we are with 52 minutes to go before we open for trading. 777 a share right now. We've already touched 780 this morning on a volume now of over 1 million shares. We've got just about 1 million traded, almost there. Not too shabby. I guess the SEC did a great job after all, because all is fine, all is well. Just like Animal House and Kevin Bacon at the very end of the movie, all is well, and then he gets run over by a steamroller of people. How you doing, kids? And welcome to the show here. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce, where we try to explain to you in plain English what is going on. And what's beginning to happen here on SoFi, all of a sudden, just like miraculously, all of a sudden, there's a speculation out there by pundits, these so-called analysts and others, and you could call me one, I guess. I'm a pundit, fair enough. Well, us pundits are talking about the greatness of SoFi, how fantastic SoFi is going to do, and how well it's going to perform as a banking entity. I heard this morning, I was watching an interview between one guy, a pretty smart guy, and some people, and he mentioned that they're talking about the U.S. banking system. Mentioned there are over 4,000 banks in the United States. 4,000. 6 of which, the biggest 6, dominate the banking world in the United States. Canada has 5 or so that dominate Canadian banking, but America has over 4,000 banks. The last time I saw a listing of the largest U.S. banks in order based on deposits on hand, SoFi was in the top 70 or 80, I think it was now. They broke the top 100 a year ago. And every month or quarter, whenever the next list is released by the Federal Reserve, the Fed, SoFi's ranking keeps going higher because deposit money coming into SoFi is pretty good. It's billions. It's over $1 billion a month now, I think. Used to be like 100 million a week and then 150 million a week. Now it's like 250 million, 300 million a week. Like that's $1 billion a month. Cash coming into SoFi. And the interesting thing about SoFi's depositors is that these aren't like corporations that make a deposit of $5 million and then a week later they pull it out because they need it for payroll and then they put it back in. This is retail bankers, retail customers, retail banking customers, you and you and you and you, the average American. That's who the customer is for SoFi. And interestingly enough, actually, I shouldn't say the average American. I should really say the average customer of SoFi seems to be of a higher credit score individual. So I'm going to go middle class and up is the majority of the brand new investors or brand new depositors and customers of SoFi. These are people that have a credit score where they own or operate credit cards, more than one likely. They might trade in the market themselves. They have 401ks. They probably have IRAs or one can be converted to the other. Many have mortgages. They're, quote, home owners, but they're not home owners. They're home borrowers because they're borrowing money to get a house. They have a car. They might have a car loan. They might lease a vehicle. They might have a company car. They're usually employed, whether they're working from home or working for a company. They're usually, many are singles and many are couples, families. And this business, this SoFi banking business is growing exponentially. And they're a national firm. They offer their services in all states online without any branch offices. And so they are growing leaps and bounds. What we're going to start to hear about later this week, but definitely next week after Monday, because next week, Monday, before the opening, SoFi releases their financials. They will release a profitable fourth quarter for 2023, their first ever quarterly profit in their 12-year history. I'll get it out. And then there will be the inevitable next phase of SoFi's criticisms and praising and everything else. You're going to hear everything to do with SoFi and how much money will they make now going forward forever. And there will be some analysts out there who will say the company will make no money in 2024 because they're a pile of garbage and they're going to put the target price at $2 a share. And then all the way up to the extreme of they're going to make $4 a share in 2024 and the stock's going to be $100 a share. the consensus is going to be 50 cents to a buck a share profit, probably somewhere. I'm thinking 60, 65, but this is Uncle Bruce. I have no way to guarantee any of this. I'm just sitting here going, well, they're pushing 7 million to 8 million members now. They're still growing at 40% a year in growth. So they're going to add 3 million members to get to 11.5 million members by the end of 2024. They could well be over 15 million members by the end of 2025. They turned a profit as a corporation as soon as they broke 7,228,454, whatever the member number was, somewhere in there, the company started to make money. All of a sudden, that was the line. And as long as they keep growing their memberships, they're going to make more profits. It's going to get cheaper to add more members now. You see, it gets cheaper to add a new member when you have 7.5 already, or 8 or 9 or 10 million. Looking at the last, 8 quarters, the last 2 years, their sales have gone up and gone up and gone up every quarter, substantially higher. They've always beat projections. They're going to beat them again in the fourth quarter we're about to get. They'll beat projections. And now the fourth quarter projections will be made, which I think they're going to beat. So whatever the bank says they're going to make, I go, thank you. Thank you for guessing that you're going to make 35 cents a share next year, or 48 cents a share next year, or 61 cents, whatever your guess is. I think, Bruce thinks, you're going to beat those numbers. So if the number is 65 cents a share, that's going to be the so-called consensus number. The question is, well, how many times that profit number, the PE multiple, the price to earnings number, what should the PE multiple be for the stock? There was a time that Amazon traded at 150 times estimated earnings for years, 100 times earnings, always 100 times earnings. Tesla, 60, 70, 80 times earnings. All kinds of companies have all kinds of PE multiples. Apple's in the 30s. Well, should Sofi trade at 10 times earnings? Because it's a bank and it's boring. All banks trade at 10, 15, 20 times earnings, and Sofi should be right among them. We shouldn't give them any added PE multiple above anybody else like Goldman Sachs or JP Morgan or whatever. Hard to justify that, because if they just turn profitable in the fourth quarter of 2023 and they're going to make money every quarter going forward, and it'll grow through 2024, it'll grow through 2025 and 2026 and 2027. If the estimated growth number of the company's profits, if they're going to grow by like double their profits every year, they're going to go from 65 cents to $1.30 to $2.60 to $5.20 a share profit over the next 5 years. Why should it be a 10-time earning multiple for 65 cents a share? Why would anyone only pay $6.50 for Sofi if they make 65 cents a share in 2024, and they're probably going to make $1.30 in 2025? Why would you pay $6.50? Why would anyone sell it at $6.50? Because if you know that the stock you hold in Sofi represents a company that's going to make $1.30 in profit in 2025, 10 times earnings, that's $13. 20 times earnings is $26. 30 times earnings is $39. Why would I sell at $6.50? Why would I? I've gone this long holding this stock. They came out as a SPAC 3 years ago at $10 a share. Saw it go to 25, go down to 15 to 25, go down to 4 something, now back to 780. Why would I give it up as soon as they do create a profit? Well, I've waited this long to get to profitability. Why would I dump it now? I've been in here for 2 years. I'll wait another year. And if I wait another year and they generate 130, or how about 150 a share in profit in 2025, and they trade at 20 times earnings, which is not excessively stupid, that's a $30 stock. Where am I? You show me another stock that's going to go from $7.50 to $30 in 1 year 4 times. NVIDIA, it's going to go from 600 to 2,400 in a year. Tesla is going from 200 something to 800 next year. Apple from almost 200 to 800 next year. I don't think so. Magnificent. I don't care what you are. You're not that magnificent. We're here. I know for a fact these guys are growing. I know for a fact that they're adding memberships. I know for a fact that they're growing their earnings. There's something else I know about SoFi that you can't say about the Magnificent Seven. You can't say about JB Diamond. You can't say it about any of the other banks out there. One thing you can say about SoFi is they make a profit for 4 consecutive quarters in a row, which they now will. And their market capitalization reaches $20 billion, which is $20 a share, which it will. You have a corporation large enough and profitable to be included in the S&P 500. And I can tell you, you may or may not have been here with me, but we were here talking about Tesla being included in the S&P 500 back in 2021. I was talking about this every day, every week, every quarter. We were waiting for Tesla to release their financials, and they would come out and they made money. And we went, there's the third quarter in a row. They've made money. Tesla needs one more quarter of profitability to be included in the S&P 500. That was the talk in 2021. And then guess what happened? They made their fourth quarter of profit, and we're going, okay, 4 quarters in a row. Looks like the next quarter is going to be profitable too, because the sales are into the tens of billions of dollars. They've got advance orders for the Model 3, the Model Y. They're on fire, new factories, and it didn't get included in the S&P 500 until another quarter later. It took another 3 months, and everybody went crazy. Every investment analyst and guru was going, why aren't they in right now? They were yelling at the S&P 500 people. It took them a while to do it, but it eventually got done. SoFi, I don't think is going to be so controversial. I don't think SoFi's inclusion in the S&P 500 is going to be what's the word I'm looking for? A vindication of a futurist like Musk. There is no Elon Musk kind of overhanging personality in SoFi. There's Anthony Noto, and Anthony Noto, pretty solid kind of guy. He's kind of, he's not getting into trouble with the SEC. He's not controversial. He's building a financial juggernaut of a corporation, and it will be included in the S&P 500, which of course means that the shareholder list of SoFi will be dramatically altered to the positive, because now the California Teachers Pension Fund and the Ontario Teachers Pension Fund and the firefighters' pensions and all the police pensions and all the government pension funds and all the national pension funds and all the thousands of pension funds and hedge funds and mutual funds and ETFs and index funds and the bank index funds, the financial index funds, the sub-index funds, all these thousands of potential investment entities, these institutional investment entities, are now able to buy SoFi shares. They can't right now. They are not allowed to buy SoFi because the stock is either not part of the S&P 500, not a profitable corporation over so long a time frame, doesn't pay a dividend, or is too small capitalized wise. They can't yet get into it. So they're waiting. And they're always watching. And they all know who SoFi is. Every pension fund manager, every hedge fund, every ETF, all the index guys, they know who SoFi is. They know the company, but they all know, we can't buy it yet until it becomes part of that index and it does this and it does that. But they all admit, we'll be buying it. Oh, for sure. But when we buy it at 22 or 24 or 26 or $28 a share, we're buying it at 30 times earnings or 20 times earnings or 60 times earnings. We know the next 1 and 2 and 3 year outlooks for the earnings per share of that company. We're not buying SoFi as a 750 up and comer. We're buying the SoFi of that time frame in the future that has now made money 6 quarters in a row, is part of the S&P 500. It's probably part of the Russell, maybe not even a Russell. Beyond that, it's an S&P 500. It's a growing entity. We're buying into a matured out, profitable bank, and we're going to hold it for 10 years, 15 years. We're looking for dividends to come out now. That's what we're after. That's when we buy SoFi. Well, that's not where you are. All of you out there who are watching me from around the world right now, wherever you're sitting there, you own SoFi now as a not profitable corporation, as a company that's been losing money every quarter, losing less money in actual terms. The last quarter, by the way, they had that special write-off, that acquisition write-off that they knocked off for the third quarter of the year to give them a 29-cent loss, all on paper, not actual money lost. Now they're about to turn the profit. So you guys have been ground floor investors. You're the earliest, and you guys are buying stock in the 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, and 9s with nice averages down below where we are here. You got the stock at a lower price than when they went public, which is lower than the IPO price, because it was a SPAC at $10 a share. That was 3 years ago. That's a long time ago, isn't it? And here we are, SoFi about to go. I made a video on Saturday. I talked about how people could possibly buy SoFi at $5.43 a share. That video has almost hit 4,000 views since Saturday afternoon. That video has added 100 subscribers to this channel. Just that video, 20 minutes long, me talking about writing a put contract, a cash secured put contract against SoFi. And the contract was a $7 put contract expiring January 2025. And on Friday night, had you written that put contract right at the end of the day when all the shenanigans were going on and the stock wasn't being allowed to go over 750, 749, was being held and suppressed, shorters were selling the stock into the market to keep it under 750. At that time, those contracts were trading at $1.57 each. $157 per contract was what people were paying to buy them. And if you were the seller of that contract, in other words, you shorted one, you wrote a put contract, you would have been paid $157 in cash for every contract you wrote. If you did 10 of them, you would have needed $7,000 to collect $1,570. You're sitting on $1,570 right now going, okay, Bruce, I got this contract, and theoretically, if the stock drops under $7, because whatever reason it drops under $7, between now and a year from now, like this is a 1-year contract. I have a year, or the options have a year to live, and if the shares drop to $6.50 3 weeks from now, because somebody said something at the Fed, I don't know. It's possible that I might be assigned the shares. In other words, someone will come to their broker and say, I would like to sell my SoFi shares at $7 a share because I have these 10 contracts here, or I have 1, or I have 3, or I have 20, or 500 of them, but I want to sell my stock at $7 a share. And it just might happen that you and your 10 contracts will get assigned. And you wake up the next morning, look at your brokerage account and go, where did my $1,570 go? It's gone. Oh, wait a minute. I own 1,000 shares of SoFi. I didn't put a buy order in for, oh, yes, I did put in a buy order. I agreed to buy 1,000 shares at $7 a share if they gave me $1.57 right now for 1 year. And so congratulations, you now own 1,000 shares that cost you net price $5.43 each, commissions aside from that argument or that calculation. Now you have a decision to make. The stock's sitting at $6.50 on the open market. You just got them at $5.43. What do you do now? Theoretically, well, you're sitting there going, I had $7,000. Then I added $1,570 to that. So I get $8,570. Then they took $7,000 away from me, gave me the stock. So I still have a cash balance here. And the stock's trading at 650. If I sell them, I get $6,500 back into my account. They took out seven. I can put $6,500 back plus the money that was left over, and I can write 10 more cash secured puts. Which ones do I write now? You ask yourself, and you go, well, the last time I wrote them, I wrote $7 cash secured puts when the stock's at 750 or 749. Now the stock's at 650. I think I'll write $6 cash secured puts, and I'll write them for a year out from now. This might be February of this year, so you're going to go February next year or March. Can I bring in another $1.55, $1.65 on those? Great. Let's write those. Boom. $1,600 comes in, added to your cash, and you're sitting there going, I dare you to make me buy them at $6, because if I buy them at $6 and I got $1.60 for my contract, I'm paying $4.40 for these stocks. Now that's one way to play it. The other way to play it is that you got them at $5.43 or whatever it was. They're sitting at $6.50. You could turn around right now and write a call option against those shares. You could write 10 calls and bring in the premium from writing 10 calls. Well, which ones would you write? If you wrote sevens, good for 6 months or a year, you might bring in $2 for a 1-year contract with a $7 strike price, depending on the market. You'll bring in $2,000 cash, and you're offering your stock for $7. You just bought them for $5.43. You're offering them for $7 plus $2. You're selling for $9. You're a really nice guy or gal. And around these parts, with all these folks over here talking all the time, this is what they do all the time around here. This is how we play this game. We say to the market, we don't care where you're going. We really don't. We like markets that go up because all of us psychologically love markets that go up all the time. Yeah, sure. But you know what? We make money when stocks go up. We make money when stocks don't do anything. And we also make money when stocks go down in price, because this channel is drowning with option writers. And I welcome all of you who are here. And if you're a newbie, please say hi. Tell us, where are you watching us from? What's the temperature in your hometown? You might notice that over here on the comment section, you'll see some folks whose names are in green with a little avatar beside their name. Those are members of this channel. These people pay money to YouTube to be here. YouTube takes 30% off the top, sends me the rest. There are 2 levels of membership. There's the Chillin' with Uncle Bruce membership level, where you're a member of the channel, and during market trading time in the next 30 minutes, we will change that chat bar over there to members only. And if you're a Chillin' member, you can comment during market. You can ask me questions on what's happening. But the second level is this level up here. You see that gold bagel member logo? That's the premier membership level of this channel. $25 a month. There are people, believe it or not, if you're new here, you're not going to believe this. There are people that send YouTube $25 a month for the pleasure of talking to me during market trading time every day. But they get more than that because they're paying more. They must get more. Yes, they do. They get to join me here live half an hour before this show starts. This show starts at 8:30 Eastern. These guys join me at 8 o'clock for a half an hour market alert show. Oh, and on Wednesdays, primetime live with Uncle Bruce, 7 o'clock Eastern time, Gold Bagel members only. You join me live. And that's when we talk about the markets that are going on, your trades. And we are under no pressure to keep an eye on the market all the time because the markets are closed. And now we can relax and just have a chat and go over credit spread strategies, options. What option should I write now? Bruce, I wrote these. I bought them back. What should I do now? We do a lot of that. You'll notice something else if you're new here. You stick around here long enough, you're going to notice these folks over here, they talk to each other here while I'm yapping away. They just talk to each other. Some folks ask me a question, and by the time I read the question, they've already got the answer from other people. We also have, there's also in existence, I should say, a Discord chat page, a site. I don't run it. I'm not in it. It's a location that viewers here, members, talk to each other when I'm not on the air. Right now, very few of them talking to each other because I'm talking. I'm here. They're watching me. What's he going to say? But after I get off the air, the Discord channel lights up, and that is run by an independent, one of my viewers, and I don't participate there. So you can talk about me all you want, criticize me, praise me, whatever. Totally up to you. If you want any of that, I would suggest considering becoming a member of this channel if you'd like to do it. You may want to watch a couple of days and see how we do what we do here. Figure out for yourself whether you can stand the face of radio sitting here looking at you. Can you handle this? If you can, or you're just listening to me off to the side, you might want to consider becoming a member and joining the party, joining the family here. We welcome you. One thing I beg for every day, and if any of you can help me out, I'd really appreciate it, is we beg here for thumbs ups. Please hit the thumbs up button if you're watching this show. Every thumbs up button gets nailed. It sends a little electrical jolt over to YouTube and their analytical computers, and they analyze just how many viewers this channel has versus thumbs ups they have. And this tells YouTube the engagement level, what it looks like. And I try to let you guys know that right now we have 101 thumbs ups, which is wonderful. The more the merrier. If we can break 200 today, that would be great. Every time we get more thumbs ups than other channels, YouTube starts sending viewers here. They start recommending people, watch this guy. What you might be interested in this guy. And more people join us. You'll find out what we talk about, and you find out what we like to do, and new people find out you can make money writing options. I only thought you could buy a call option, risk everything, and then hope and pray that the stock will go up so that I can make some money on the option, because the options business is promoted to most investors as a lottery ticket kind of play, where you could turn $500 into $50,000. This is what's done everywhere all the time, has been for years. The reality of the option market is simply those who buy options, call options and put options, usually are the losers. Those who write options, write calls and write puts, or do credit spreads, or all the other strategies, they usually make money. And it is statistically proven, I can't say that reason, it is statistically proven through zillions of studies over decades that option writers usually make 75% to 90% of the time they make money. If they are prudent and they're conservative and they're careful and they're attentive, they can make money in this market much easier than option buyers. The difference is an option buyer is an individual, generally speaking, just an option buyer is usually an individual that has a small amount of capital and they're looking to expand it by multiples for a big score. There are very, very, very few option people out there who say, I got 10 grand and I just want to turn it into $10,500 and I'm going to trade again and try to make 10.5 and turn it into $11,000. Very few like that. Most option buyers are the kind of people who will buy options on stock or indexes or whatever and look to make double, triple, quadruple their money and more. The problem they have is, one, they don't usually get that kind of result. And two, when they do have a winner, they never know when to get out because they're going, I don't want to sell too soon. And they always hold too long. And when the tide turns, they've missed out on it. So they hope it comes back and it doesn't. And then they lose everything they had and they break even or they lose money. Option writers sell first. That's the hardest transaction to make. As an option writer, the most difficult transaction you're going to make is to write the contract and sell it. Because the minute you sell an option contract, whether it's on a stock or an index, you have maxed out the total money you can make on that trade right there. The money is in your account right now. The credit has been given to you, and that's as much as you can make on this one trade. You cannot make a dime more until you make another move. And the game here is you sell or create a call and wait, or sell a put, and you fold your arms and wait for these to depreciate in value. And then you pick your spot as to where you buy the contract back at, whether it's 20% off, 40% off, 70% lower. You let it expire worthless. You decide. Around here, we talk about this all the time. You'll find that many of the viewers here constantly ask other viewers, "I'm up 60%. Should I get out now? I'm up 35% in 2 days. Should I just take this and run? What do you guys think?" And everyone here has their opinion, and we throw it around. The one thing also that you'll notice on this channel that's different from most others is I don't trade. I don't write options. I don't buy options. I don't own stock. I don't own ETFs. I don't trade anything. I'm a commentator. I'm kind of like a color guy. I'm like Tony Romo, except that I don't get paid $1 million a game. I comment on the market. I give you my opinion. I give you my thinking on what I think is going on and what you might want to be watching for. And I'll answer questions that you have about trading. I have experience from 1978, 79 to today in this business. But I'm not an active trader. So you do not see quotes. You don't see tickers. You don't see charts. You don't see all that kind of stuff. You just see this face made for radio talking to you. And you're the ones who are trading. You're the ones who are watching the markets. You're the ones with your platforms on your phones or on your iPads or computers or what have you. And you're following the family that's here. And you're the ones making the bucks. How do I make money? People say to me, well, if you're on the air and you don't trade, you know everything. How is it that you make money doing this? How in God's name do you do this? Because right now there are 227 people here. Oh, 229. There are 229 people here right now. How does this guy make any money? Because there's only 229 people watching this guy. I mean, how many ads can YouTube flog you guys before you watch them? Not that many. YouTube maybe pays me $8, $9 a day, Monday to Friday, because I generally don't go live on weekends. If I make a video, yeah, the video has ads as well, and I'll make a few bucks on that. But if I'm making $400 or $500 a month on YouTube revenues from YouTube ads, that's about it. So I'm not getting rich doing it that way. How do I make my money? It's right here, right here. This is it right here, the membership level. If you're a Chillin' member or you're a Gold Bagel member, that goes to YouTube. They take 30%. I get the rest, and I'm growing this number. There are more people here as Gold Bagel members than Chillin' members. This is the reverse. This is a George Costanza thing, okay? In Seinfeld, completely the opposite. There are more people paying $25 a month to be here than 10. Why? Because of the added features of being a Gold Bagel member. That's all it is. And the other reason they're paying $25 a month, they're making money. All right. People don't pay $25 to some Yahoo YouTuber if they're not making any money off of this guy. What's the point? And so you've been around a while, you'll figure this out. You'll see it for yourself. And you go, oh, I see what now. Okay. The same people are here every day. They're here all the time. They're always here. And they're very welcoming to the newbies. So if any of you are joining us and becoming a member of this channel, you will be welcomed with open arms. And advice is just around the corner. You'll find it. You'll notice it. You'll see someone join the channel and watch the family come in, grab and say, come on in here. Welcome to the party, pal. It's the Nakatomi Tower. And we're the good guys in the Nakatomi Tower. Welcome all to the program. Comical name was number 1 thumbs up today. Lame Duck number 4. Richard's here, number 5. Welcome all. Thank you, Robert, for being here as always. Great to see you. Hector, number 10. Pat Merkley, 13. Lorraine is here. Frumbler, 15, 16. Honeybee, 18 thumbs up. Dean is here. White Feathers here as always. 20th thumbs up this morning. Slayer from Dortmund, Germany is in the house. Good morning, you all. I love Uncle Bruce said, like he said earlier, premium show. Let's get that dinero. Rock on. At least I've already prepared my Uncle Bruce mug with some coffee. Rock and roll. Marie is here. Good morning. Walter is here. Good morning, Walter Young. Luca, number 27, baby in Italy. Savage Wall Street, 29. Thumbs up, pal. San Francisco here. Good morning, fellow simpletons and degenerates. Hector, good morning, lurkers. T. Thatcher, number 28. SoFi share price, baby. Let's go. 779 right now. Let's go. No sell, no sell. SoFi doing a reverse split. I don't think so. Karen, cut in number 33. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Spler, this is not Uncle Bruce's cat. Cow Tipper, watch Dumb Money. So good. That movie is so good. I liked it too. I did enjoy it. Alex, number 34. Good morning. Alberto is in the house, and that means everyone is aware of the fact that we can begin now. Good morning, Bagel Familia. Nothing like waking up to a little kitty. My favorite. The Big T, Uncle Bruce Savage is trying to sell me his 50 Jan 25 $20 strike calls for $2.79. Can't miss out on those, right? I mean, what the heck? Billard, 20 years in the can. I wanted manicotti. I compromised it. So if I catch it, puts instead. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Frumblers here. Who else is here? Amy J, number 47. Zed Estate is number 50 in the house. Pat Merkley. At what point do the short reverse course and bet on the company making it? When are they going to turn this around? I do not know. The shorters, they might buy back their stock today to cover their butts all this week before the earnings come out, and the stock goes to $50 a share next year, and then they short it again. They're always shorting, but they'll just pick a new spot and they'll just try to make money on the downside from somewhere else. But it might be from 50 to 40, not from 50 to 5. They'll just pick their spots and try to make them. This is happening on Apple, on NVIDIA, on IBM, on any stock you want to name. That's huge, multi-billion-dollar, trillion-dollar companies. Shorters everywhere all the time. It's part of the market. Spler, highest interest on SoFi calls for this week until now, 8 and 8.5. Savage of Wall Street, Uncle Bruce, to be fair. T was asking if it was okay to buy some calls. And I said, if he were to buy some, mines are for sale already. Bargoon, since SoFi is going to the moon. So I placed some asks for 2025. BW, this isn't the Bob Ross painting tube YouTube channel reruns, darn it. CKT. Number 60, the Big T. I was asking for in the money calls, though, not in the money 2020, 30, 30. Mandu, number 5, number 66. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. You may notice if you're new here that some of the folks that are avatars, they have me in the picture because we have done meet and greets. One in California, we've done now done one in New Jersey. We hope to do another one in California in the next month or two. And it's great when I get to see you guys in real life. It's wonderful to meet you all and compare notes. Absolutely fabulous. Love it. Savage of Wall Street, SoFi should trade at 30 times earnings at least, Bruce. The PE multiple should be minimum 30 times earnings. Well, at 65 cents a share, that's $19.50, $1.50 a share, $45, $4 a share, $120. I like all three of those numbers compared to where we are right now. Sell my house fast, Upper Marlboro. Good morning. I'm number 67 on the thumbs ups meter. Laughing out loud, exponential growth. Larry, morning, y'all. I'm number 69. How about that? No sell, no sell. How about that ATIP? Savage of Wall Street, I'll let go of my SoFi today for $20. I'm a nice guy. January 2025, my contract's asked $279. Come again. Burrow King Sound, good morning, everybody. I'm number 46. Aurora, I'm 84 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. The Big T, for the newbies like me, do you need a margin account to get cash secured puts going? Not something you arrange in the day with most brokers. You probably do. Each platform is different, but I believe you do. And you just have to do your homework and do your investigations on that. Marie B, if you buy back a put, can you resell the same day and amount at a future date? Any rules around that? You can buy and sell your puts all the time. If you write one this morning and then the market goes up $1 and your put drops by 60 cents, you buy it back. And then an hour later, the market drops back down and you write another put. And the next morning you wake up and the stock pops up and you buy the put back and you've locked in another profit. And an hour later, the stock drops off and you can do this all you want. Absolutely. Flint, I am here, present. Flint Creek Soap is in the house. Lawbrick, I just found your channel last week. I'm trying to learn cover call strategies from Chicago. Welcome all. Those of you who are, again, new to us, the place to go if you want to, kind of get yourself figured out what's going on here, you go to my website right here, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. If you like the format that we have here, where it's in plain English, it's easy to understand. You want to learn about option writing, there are 17 classes now. They're about an hour and a half to 2 hours each that were done in front of a live audience, which is the people you see here talking all the time. Head to the website over there. You'll come to the homepage. There it is. You'll see my mug there. And if you go to the tab that says classes, there you are. That's the class page right there. And then you can start watching. You just scroll down and you'll see each lesson labeled out there, number 1, number 2, and so on. All 17 of those are there. The links for all this are down below, by the way. A class is $150. You can take one, you can take another one, you can order whichever ones you want whenever you want. There is no demand that you buy them all or anything like that. Here's 3 and 4. Here's 5 and 6. 7 and 8, earning income from writing put contracts, how to trade stock option credit spreads. On and on we go. We talk about the psychology of the market. I talk about poor man covered call trading, rollovers. Oh boy, is that a big one. How to maximize profits from writing stock options. Stink offers, stink bits, the 90-10 rule. Oh my God, we cover stuff. You can also hire me for an hour if you want. You want to have a 1-hour session with me privately. It can be done. It's on the air. It's on camera. $400 an hour. I usually go over the hour anyway. Number 15 here, advanced poor man covered call strategies. We get more and more complicated the further we go on these lessons. Again and again and again and again, and you can get smarter and smarter and not be dumb money, be smart money. Absolutely. It's a question of whether you really want to learn how to be an option writer. If you want to put in the time, you're going to get the reward. People around here will tell you that you think you can come in here, watch me for a couple of days, and start writing options. You could, certainly. Will you be doing it right? Probably not, but you might get lucky. There are those here who have refused to take a single class. They don't know, I'm not going to do it. I'm not giving the guy any money. I'm going to figure it out myself. But you can go Google this stuff. You can watch other YouTubers. There's all kinds of free stuff out there. I don't own all the knowledge of how to do option writing, but we do have a channel that is dominated by option writers. And these folks have been here since 2021. I went live on the air January 2021 when the GameStop thing went nuts. And we started writing options. We started talking about option writing in like May and June of 2021. And we have zoomed in on that specialty. And that's what this channel is about. So welcome to the party, pal. We've only just begun, and it's exciting what's been going on around here. Man, I'm pumped. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Who else is here? Let's see. Cindy B is here. JD, I got rejected by E-Trade to get level 3 options. So I can't do cash ticket purchase. They gave me level 1 and a virtual pat on the head. Do I need to switch brokers? Would they transfer all my holdings? Yes. The way I would do it is if you open an account somewhere else and they accept you into their program, then one day you'll pick the day where you will liquidate your positions here at this firm and have nothing but cash. And then just transfer the dough over, and the next day, boom, start trading at the next place. A lot of viewers here have had to do this. There are certain firms out there that are very difficult. For whatever reason, they will not work with you. They just don't take you seriously enough, or whatever the reason. I don't know. So for some of you, you talk to the other viewers here. You're on the Discord channel. You ask them over there. Folks will come back to you and say, try this firm, try this firm. Where do you live? It depends on what country you're in and everything else. And you may find that there's another broker that's perfect for what you need. The key here is, can you do the option writing you want to do? What are the fees to do these trades? Make sure you investigate that. And again, take the time to become an option writer. Don't worry about, this isn't the 100-yard dash. This is a marathon. And so just systematically get yourself set up, become comfortable. You may find some firms offer you day trading, like paper trading opportunity, where you can trade stock and options for just pretend money. Excellent way to learn what we're talking about. So if you're watching our classes, figuring out, I want to write some cash secured puts, or I want to do some poor man covered call writing, you can do that in the paper trading account with some of these applications. And you may find that you keep one app open to do paper trading at, but you actually trade through these guys over here. Whatever works for you guys, just become a professional. It takes a few steps down the road, but you can get there. Lorraine, the poster child, is in the house. Cindy B, you have You have a 25,000 account or you will get flagged. The larger your account, you will then be able to trade all you want. That's true. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, meet and greet, more like meat and pie. Lemon pie, for example. White Feather, JD, same here. That's why I switched to Tasty Trade. I moved over to Tasty Trade because they are wide open for customers. And there's some good trades, good commissions over there. That might work for some of you guys. JD and E-Trade would move all the holdings to a different broker. They could, they might, but it might take a week. I'm warning you, some of you guys, you think that your accounts will trade over in a day or so. Think again. Option transactions, mid transactions, or option writing strategies that you want to shift over might not move very quickly, and it might frustrate the hell out of you to be sitting there a week and not being able to do anything, especially if your contracts are shrinking and you want to close them out and you can't because they're in the middle of a transfer. Be wise to that. All right. So you might do you might do a few trades where you are, and as cash comes out, you transfer $5,000 over, 20 grand over, 50 grand over. You slowly close out the positions over here and open up, start trading the new positions over there, and slowly do the entire transfer over like a month or two. And it's just cash transfers. And at the end of the last option trades over here, you don't do anymore. It's just cash only. Do the final transfer, and away you go. Again, investigate this. All right. Heirloom Cedar, what does it mean? Bruce, are the trading rules for options similar to the 25,000 in and out rules for underlying stocks? Depending on the firm and depending on where you live, USA, Canada, the UK, Europe, you got to do your homework. I've got more than that in the account. Well, more, giddy up. White Feather, JD, I don't think there would be any problem. JD, okay, hard to think it's worth losing a customer over, but it's on them. There you go, everybody. Alberto, Beach Boy, apple pie, perfect, preferably, but the grape pie provided by Flint Creek was a top. Ask the others. Boom, baby, now let's get this dinner. We compare pie here as well. You may have figured that out, some of you guys. No problem, NP from White Feather. DQ, BW, Brian, I care so much that I accommodate my gamblers. No problem. They want to give me their money. I'll gladly take it over and over again, no matter the direction of the market. Option writers win, Jed. Come on in. If you are an option writer, I compare you to a casino. You're the casino owner and manager. You own the slot machines. The gamblers are those who are playing the options market. Those are the gamblers. You're the casino owner. Guess who almost always wins? Pretty obvious. Tim West, just open your wallet and send the poor man your money. That's all he wants. That's all I want. Just send me your money. I'm really just JR is here. I'm number 129. Wow, Uncle Bruce, the numbers are up. Good morning, everybody. Let's get that dough. The feds, no, don't liquidate or you'll have to pay taxes. Just transfer your holdings to a different broker. If you believe that the tax man is going to severely limit your upside, you're in the wrong world. You want tax problems. You want to make so much money that you have to hire someone to help you pay less taxes. That's called success. Failure is when you limit your upside potential because you're afraid of a tax thing. I've seen so many investors over the decades lose so much money by thinking, oh, if I do that, I have to pay more tax. It's unbelievable how much people give away. Fear is not an option here. Making money is the whole deal. Gavin Taylor, can anyone recommend a firm for options trading in the United Kingdom around here? Savage of Wall Street, 252 people watching, only 131 thumbs up. Come on, you guys, hit that thumbs up button for this guy. Gavin, I only know of IG that do trading in the UK. Savage, Gavin, some folks use interactive brokers, I think. Dude, JD, I'm on Tasty Trade, full margin with small account. BZ, Savage, hell of a game Saturday. Big T, IBKR has a UK branch. Also, level 4 options take a bit of work to unlock, though. Gammon, thanks, Savage of Wall Street. DB, good morning, everybody. Savage, BZ, yeah, man, it was awesome. Bang, bang, never, Niner gang right there. BP, Tasty Trade trades from the UK. Maybe Tasty Trade might work for you. Dude, thumbs. It's just something you can Google perhaps on the for what brokerage firm can you use wherever you are. Do a Google search, see what pops up. Flint Creek taken about. Stephen Butler, 134 on the thumbs up. Good morning to all of you. We're opening in 2 minutes here, kids. I'm really just the grape pie was to die for, says JR. Lizzie, I switched from SoFi Hong Kong, which has no options functionality, to IBKR and have never looked back. Robert Benson, lately I've been studying technique analysis. It has helped me to optimize my gain on premiums. Found a lot of great books in the library. Robert, studying how to sell options is paying off. It literally, thanks, Bruce. Trey Brown is here, 784 on your SoFi. That's right, 784. You gotta love it. JD, thanks, Bruce. I don't want to liquidate unlocked in all those losses, but wondering if the current positions can be transferred to. Fair enough. Luca, use interactive brokers. Dude, IG owns Tasty, so that might be the way to go. Duca, number 138. Rock and roll. Thank you, everybody. Alberto, Larry, we're ready to open this market. Let's go to member-only commentary. Thank you all for popping through here, joining us, being part of the fam today. Get ready. We're about to open for trading, and let's see what's going to happen next. See what kind of dinero the gamblers want to give you guys. It is mind-blowing, some of these premiums that these gamblers will pay to buy puts and calls. It's insanity. It's fantastic. The returns are just delicious. Welcome one and all to the party. Many of the folks who watch me here live and who've been here a while, their objective is simple. They would like to quit their day jobs. That is the game plan. All in all, is to just quit their day jobs and be self-employed as option writers, as asset managers of their own accounts. And kids, it's doable, big time. We open in a minute, Larry. I think our friend Mr. Titus is about to hit the bells. He always does. And there he is. He's done it again. Thanks, Larry. Appreciate it, pal. Thank you, my friend. Wonderful. Good morning, everyone. Nice to have you all here. Giddy up. And let's see if you can make some dough around here. Giddy up. Marie says, usually when you transfer from one brokerage to another, the new brokerage will pay the transfer fee. And you got to look in the FYI section and frequently asked questions. And some offer promotions. They'll offer you they'll offer you something to come on in here, figure it out. I don't know. Wherever you live, it's different. Canadians, Americans, UK, the European Union, wherever you're from. Welcome all to the party, pal. We're up and running now. The markets are open. Let's see what the markets have in store for us today. And let's take it from there. I'm loving this, and I'm glad you could make it from wherever you are. If you've never been here before, say hi. Mind you, it's late. It's too late now. You got to be a member. So become a member and say hi. Thank you very much. And let's hope that some of these folks inspire you, and you've seen things that get you charged up, and you become part of the party here. Richard Carlin, neat. Don't forget, if you're new here, you have to understand something very, very important. The movie by the folks at the Flying Circus, the Life of Search for the Holy Grail. The movie Search for the Holy Grail had a scene in it with the Knights of Ni. And we honor the Knights of Ni around here. We know how powerful these guys are. You could just see the power they had over those characters in that movie. And from time to time, you might notice the Ni emojis showing up, and you're wondering, what the hell is that all about? It's all about honoring the Knights of Ni. If you don't, you're taking your life in your hands. Because around here, we don't take things too seriously. We have too much fun around here. Larry, Beach Boy, Larry has done the deed. Thank you, Larry. Splair, 785. Uncle Bruce on SoFi, 791 on SoFi. How about that? Touchgrass, I'm getting pre-flight jitters. I'm not having enough SoFi here. Not a lurker, number 148. Good morning, all. Let's get going. I'm really just, JR is here. The bells. Thanks, Larry. PW, I've been a member for 34 months. 34 months I've been a member of this channel. Welcome, noobs. This really does work. Been watching and member for Uncle Bruce for 3 years. Lost a corporate job January 23 on layoffs. I went full-time into option writing. June of 23. Never going back to a corporate job ever again. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, my friend. And congratulations to many of you. Alex, neat. White feather, neat. Not a lurker. Stock Market with Bruce. How's Auntie Jen? She's great. My Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife is doing fabulously. She has had her second hip replaced. She's now had two. She now has two artificial hips. She had the number 2 hip done just a week and a bit ago. Well, it'll be a week tomorrow. She's doing great. So much better than last year's first hip replacement. This is going incredibly well. The first one went well. This is going great. We're really pleased. Beach Boy, look at SoFi baby, $7.98 on your SoFi kids. Deep value, neat. Splair, I say about that, $7.95. Yes, Wayne Commander's in the house, $155. Good morning, Wayne Commander. Welcome, my friend. $8.02 on your SoFi kids. That went through $8. The stock went through $8 like a hot knife through soft butter. It was a nothing big. SoFi, $8.02. 8.04 now, up 55 cents on 4.8 million shares. Where is all the selling? What happened to all the selling at $7.49? The shares wouldn't go over $7.49, $7.50 share Friday afternoon. What happened to all the SEC investigations? Oh, there weren't any. Now we're at 8.03. How about that? Isn't that the oddest thing? Marcus, I'm number 154. SoFi, $7.95. Go SoFi. Not a lurker. BW, good morning. Richard is in the house. Bruce, it's 8. Savage of Wall Street. We hit 8. Cindy, we're at 8. Kent, good morning. Good morning, Kent. Good morning. Welcome to the show. I think it's raining out. It's raining here in Palm Desert, Rancho Mirage, California. What the heck is it? Oh, I know what it is. It's dust control. The dust control people are out. It's all good. It's all part of the grand plan. That's great. I'm really just JR. I'll say it even though she's not in the room. Good morning, Auntie Jen. Not a lurker. Let's go SoFi, baby. Beach Boy, like soft butter. Like soft. 8.09, baby. Hot knife through soft butter. Anybody up there written cash secured puts in the last week or two? I think there have been a few people writing cash secured puts lately. I think they're pretty happy. Giddy up, like $8, like soft butter. Flint Creek, neat. That's right. The Knights of Knee are doing what they do for us. Oh, the other channels have no idea what's going on here. BW, not a lurker anymore. Sup, buddy? Look at us getting richer on cash secured puts. Who would have thought? Oh, that's right. Uncle Bruce mentioned this to us 2 weeks ago. Savage of Wall Street, 50 warm degrees in San Francisco, and it's raining in Frisco. It's raining here. Luca, neat. Stephen Butler, neat. That's right. The knee emojis are coming through here, and GameStop's up 9. It's nice to see it up 9, but SoFi's up 53 cents. Rocket Lab, $4.95, up 9. AI, $26, 116 gain here. Spiders are up, Qs are up. The Dow's up 119 points. Giddy up, kids. We got S&P up 17, NASDAQ up 89, oil up 67 cents. Cheers, all. My morning coffee. Great to have you here. And Luca, Stephen, and Karin all have one thing in common. Knee. That's right. The Knights of Knee. They're all honoring the Knights of Knee. Thank you all. I hope you can stick around and enjoy the party. I hope you don't mind the shenanigans. We have a little fun around here. It's great to see you all. I appreciate all of you who have popped by to say hi. Those of you who are joining us, if you're becoming a member, boy, are we loving that. 156 thumbs ups have come through here. I can only say thank you. Send you all our love from around the world. We are so happy you're part of the channel, and we love it when the market goes up. We don't mind if it stays flat. We even make money when it goes down, because this channel is dominated by option writers, and money is made from cash secured puts. Money is made here by writing call options, poor man cover call options, credit spreads, iron condors. It just goes on and on and on. We have viewers here who make money every which way. 158 thumbs up. Thank you guys, all guys, girls, all of you who are hitting the thumbs up button. There are many women who watch this show, this channel. I appreciate it very much. Many of the women who watch here watch quietly, or they watch under assumed names, so we don't know. It's all good here. This channel is an equal opportunity money-making channel. It doesn't matter whether you are a $5,000 investor, a $50,000 investor, a $500,000 investor, millions, male, female, it does not matter. Money is made here by option writers alongside the institutional traders out there. Most of the option writing that is done by very large outfits that have billions at their disposal, unbelievable software programs, researchers, teams of employees that write options for a living. Around here, my viewers are sitting at home. They're at their cubicle at the office, playing on their phones. They go to the bathroom for a little bathroom break, and they trade options there. They write their options and put their buy orders in and buy them for less than they sold them for. A lot of my viewers over the last 3 years have quit their jobs and go to Starbucks or go to the Costco store, go grocery shopping, get their car oil changed, get tires put on their vehicle. And while that's being done, they've got their phone and they're trading their options accounts. They are bringing in revenue from options premiums. And the premiums are the kind of premiums that allow you to quit your day job in pretty short order if you pay attention to what's going on. So if you want to become part of this family, we'd love to have you. Thank you all for being here today. Savage of Wall Street, Sofi, $7 cash secured puts for January 2025 are down 13% already. Let's go, baby. Let's go. There you go. Cheers. Back with my Bruce Mug, says Blair J-Boy. Good morning, all. Lurking as always, but I'm here. JR, Sofi is making my account go green. Go, baby. Go, baby. Blair, thanks to Uncle Bruce, a European with only a part-time job here. There you go, my friend. Well done, sir. Giddy up, kids. Keep up the good work. We're up 152 on the Dow, it looks like right now. Let's see if we can get my big ass iPad to refresh with the latest numbers. We're 792 on Sofi after hitting already 810, which surprised me to be already up to 810. 7.5 million traded. We will fluctuate now all week long. We are going to be volatile on Sofi because a week today, before the market opens, Sofi releases their fourth quarter results. Expected to be profitable for the first time in the company's history. There's a lot of anticipation here. GameStop down 4 cents, 14.47. The Qs are up 2.59. The Spiders are up 2.42. AI is up 97 cents. Rocket Lab 4.94 up 8. We have Apple up 2.75. We have Enphase up $5. We got Netflix up 2.28. Adobe up 6.27. Nvidia's up 4.25. Tesla's up just 48 cents. The reason I mention all these other stocks and quote them all the time is that many of my viewers here love to write options on all kinds of stuff. If you've taken any of my classes, you're learning about how option writing works. You're quickly figuring out, well, I can do this on anything. I don't have to just do it on one stock or another. I can write cash secured puts on AI. I can do a credit spread on Nvidia. I can't buy 100 Nvidia. I don't have that much money. I can't buy 1,000 Nvidia, but I can write credit spreads on Nvidia that represent 1,000 shares of Nvidia. I can do that because I watched Uncle Bruce's classes. I understand how credit spreads work, how they trade, and I'm beginning to figure out, my God, I can do what institutions do at my size, my micro level size. I don't need millions to do this, and I can do exactly what they do when it comes to limiting my risk. I'm able to pick up front the credit spread I want to create, how much risk I want to take on the credit spread, how long the contract is good for. I have the right at any time to roll it and adjust it, and I can close out the position whenever the heck I want during market hours. I have full control, like the guy and girl that owns a casino. If you're a casino owner, you control the slot machines on the floor. You control the payouts. You control the jackpots. You decide what the jackpot's going to be. You decide what Two Cherries pays. You're the one with options that determines what options you write, how long they're going to last, what the strike price is going to be, and how long you're in the trade for. And you do not have to wait until the end of the contract's life to close out your position. You don't have to wait until the option expires to see if you win or not. You're able to close your option positions out anytime you wish. The same day you create them, the same week, the same month, up to you. And you can then create new option positions either on the same stock index or something else. You have total flexibility, total freedom to pick your spots. The trick here is you've got to understand the psychology of the individuals you're up against. And I'm warning you, there are a lot of morons out there who don't know what they're doing. guaranteed. And yes, let's give it that. But you're also writing options against institutions, because institutions write contracts and institutions buy back contracts. And sometimes you're in direct competition with an institutional trader. You don't know, and you don't have to care. What you need to understand is how the market reacts to the movement of the equity market. You have to understand how this plays into it. And if you understand how options shrink out as they run out of time, you will become a very deadly option writer. You will become incredibly effective. By the way, we're at 808 again on the Sofi. You'll become very, very talented at figuring out, oh yeah, well, gee, I wrote these calls. They had 6 weeks to go. Now they got 2 weeks to go. Yeah, the stock has gone up in that, but the options have actually gone down in value. These call options I wrote, I brought in $4. They're now trading at $3, and I know why. I know exactly why. The contract has dropped the dollar in value, even while the stock has gone up in value during this time frame. And once you understand the ins and outs of the option market, you'll pick your spots and go, okay, Uncle Bruce, I'm with you. I understand this now. Yes, sir. I'm going to hang out with these kids over here who watch this all the time. I'm going to become a member of your channel. I'm going to be in that Discord group. I want to take your classes. I'll have one-on-one with you from time to time, because you can kind of straighten me out with a Will Smith dope slap when you don't do it right. Perfect. You're the prof. You're the advisor. That's how we're going to play this game. 813 on your Sofi. That's what we're going to do. All right. Fair enough. Welcome to the party, kids. This is not a 100-yard dash. You don't get rich overnight. You just keep getting richer all the time. You ever notice whenever you go back to Vegas, you go back a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, the strip is bigger. The strip is fancier. There's more going on. The casinos have got all kinds of things happening, and there are gamblers everywhere. They never stop coming. That's right. And with the option market, it's a growing market. It's getting busier and busier, and it's growing in dollars and volume. The equity options markets, where you're trading against the indexes, stocks, is exploding in popularity because of this. This is global. This is not a USA, Canada thing, okay? This is not just popular in Wall Street. This thing is everywhere. And everyone, including the third world, get this through your heads. The third world, they are picking these up. Africa is becoming completely internetized. South America as well, everywhere else. And there are going to be option players on their platforms coming in to play options that you are involved with. Believe it or not. And don't be surprised when you will see stories on YouTube or Wall Street Journal or whatever about some person who put 10 relatives together in their little village, and they pooled $3,000 together and opened an account to trade the market with their phone. And they're buying and selling call options. Yeah, it's a very call options you're writing. Exactly. I'm talking about the possibility of billions of people coming into this market over the next decade, trillions more dollars coming into this market over the next decade, on top of the $5 trillion that's in the option market now and is turning over all the time. This is what you're coming into. And so if you've picked your spots, you know how options depreciate, you know how options trade, you've educated yourself, you have a shot at making some serious money here, because you only go around once, kids. If you're 38 years old, you're not going to be 28 in 10 years. You're going to be 48 in 10 years. If you're 48 now, 10 years from now, you're 58. You better get your act together right now, no matter how old you are, to be making dollars from a market that is just handing it to you. It's just handing these hedge fund guys, these operators of these Wall Street-based, London-based, Frankfurt-based, Paris-based, Dubai, Hong Kong, Shanghai. Have you ever noticed how many financial centers there are around the world. And what do you find in these financial centers? Skyscrapers. And what are they full of? Hedge fund traders and mutual fund traders and pension fund traders and ETF traders, professionals, institutional traders. And these folks, the very successful, they do not fly commercial airplanes to where they're going. They fly on private jets. They're the ones who you see at the Masters in the corporate tents. They're the ones who go to the US tennis tournament in New York. They're the ones who go to the Formula One race in Monte Carlo. They're the ones who are on the yachts. They're the ones in St. Bart's. They're the ones that the rich and famous used to talk about. But they don't talk about them because we don't know who they are. They're private people who have done very, very well for themselves and are living an absolute life of luxury, doing what I'm trying to get you to be doing here, writing options in a booming options market that's just handing money over the table like you can't believe. They are taking it. They are taking it happily and gleefully. They don't care who's in the White House. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who the president of any country is and who the prime minister of any country is. It doesn't matter, actually. It doesn't even matter what interest rates do. It doesn't matter what inflation does. It doesn't matter. Option writers make money all the time off of the traders who are trying to game that market to win a lottery ticket. And these casinos, some of whom are huge, are raking in billions. I'm trying to get you to rake in thousands. If I can get you to $30,000 a month, net profit to you, I have taken you to an upper middle class lifestyle, $360,000 a year. If I get you there, I've done my job. That's all. I cannot take you to $1 million a month, $2 million a month, 20 million. That's not what I'm able to do. That you might get there, you might not. But if I get you to 30,000, your money problem should be over for the rest of your life. Unlike Mr. Takagi at the Nagatomi Tower, who did not give out the code, he won't be joining us for the rest of his life. But those of you out there will be trading for the rest of your lives. Options. I'll be long gone in 5-10 years. You're on your own, kids. Make it happen. Take it to the next level. Get yourself to 30,000 and beyond. This is your chance. This is your moment. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to the party, pal. Is anyone having fun today or what? 812 on the old Sofi. I kind of like this. I kind of like it when it does that. Thank you all for the knee emojis and hanging out and letting me know what's going on. This is beautiful stuff. White Feather, my cubicle is sitting on my sofa with my laptop in front of me on a small folding table. Congratulations there, White Feather. That's as close as I care to get to any kind of work. Giddy up, Alberto. Sheet sold my sofa for Sofi. I sold my Tesla for $12.40. I can buy back for $6. Heck, nah, taking it all. Bring me the dinero. Give me all of it. This sounds comfy, White Feather, says Alberto. Give him nothing, Alberto, says White Feather. Alberto, that's the way. Uncle Bruce has taught me well. Absolutely, says White Feather. I'm really, JR saying, Alberto is here. Can we start the show? Beach Boy, welcome. 9.5 volume already on Sofi. 814 now. High of the day, 816. We're right at this range, 12.6 million. We got volume in 21 minutes. So you got that right. A lot more volume than last week, every day of last week. JR, Sofi shooting to the moon. Well, at least the fuse is lit. Luca, Uncle Bruce, thank you again for the explanation during the weekend. I now understand what you meant here. A lot of folks out here, if you're a newbie, a lot of folks send me emails privately asking me investment questions. If you're a member of this channel, especially if you're a Gold Bagel member, I'm more than happy to address a question. If you want to send me a private email, the email's addressed down below. You're not a member of this channel, I'll do what I can, but I mean, Gold Bagel members priority, Chill and Uncle Bruce member priority. Then we go from there. That's only fair. I mean, folks support me, I support you, no question about it. But thank you. I want to make you guys richer. Alberto, JR, do you think Uncle Bruce would start without me? Never. Beach Boy, JR is hiding. Savage Wall Street, Sofi, 812. We're going to $9, baby. 816 right now. Savage Wall Street, Alberto, give them nothing. Take it all. Luca, can we write covered calls on Sofi just yet? Not yet. I'm a little just JR saying that little device with the Apple on it is what's making SoFi get more valuable. So easy to do banking. Recently signed up for an account. What could be easier? Oh yeah, taking money from gamblers. That's what's easier. Who thinks SoFi is going to tank here? So Alberto, the Savage, word up, primo baby. Beach Boy, Savage is letting his sweet side out again. Lame Duck, is SoFi giving money to open an account? Depends. I'm not sure. You have to look it up. Beach Boy looks like too much volume here. Jr. Wow, Uncle Bruce, the dust is really getting cleaned up from the airbase here. Southern California is drenched and getting drenched. White Feather, oh yes, I very happily I take the money. Beach Point. Poco Ma noted that if volume is up so much, probably just swing and momentum traders, so expect lots of volatility. Touch grass, 30,000 a month is what my grandfather's dentist office pulled in every month. It is almost impossible to think that I can do it myself. Thanks, Bruce. From the comfort of your own living room, rec room, wherever you do this, you do not have to be in a formal office. We're up 200 points on the Dow, by the way. We're at 822 on your SoFi. We're going higher. Giddy up, everybody. Those cash secured puts on SoFi are plummeting in value. I love it. They're going to continue to do it. There's no doubt in my mind that anyone out there writing cash secured puts are smiling right now. They're happy. They like what they see. You ain't seen nothing yet. 821 on SoFi is a nothing burger move so far. We have a long way to go. David Duff is in the house, number 167. How you doing, Dave? Good to have you here, pal. Thank you for joining the channel. Great to have you. I know that you got a couple of classes. I believe you picked a few up. Hopefully everything has been worked out over there at the PayPal Center, and it's all okay. Thank you, my friends, for saying hi to me out there. Thank you, everybody out there who's joined us. It's great to have brand new members here and class takers. Yeah, baby, the old options markets are shifting, and we're noting that cash secured put prices are definitely dropping. I think I was mentioning on the video that I did on Saturday about the $10, no, was it $7 cash secured put for January 2025 for SoFi? The last trade I see is 146, and I know my system is 10 minutes behind. 144 bid, I don't even know if they're at 140 anymore. So those are dropping off. They were 157 Friday night. Down they go. Flint Creek, Lame Duck. SoFi does offer incentives to sign up through a member. The member gets a bonus too. If anyone needs a link, let me know. I think it depends on what you open at SoFi. If you open up an IRA account or brokerage account, it's up to you. Flint Creek, 12.8 million volume here. JR Alberto, did you pick up some more Tesla on that recent dip? Beach Boy, White Feather, Armchair Cubicle Degenerate here. Lame Duck, I will Flint look into it. White Feather, Beach Boy, cheers to you. Flint Creek, 821, Bruce. 820. I see 822 now. 822 on SoFi, which I think is the high of the session. 823, actually. Yeah, here we go. Lame sent the link to the Discord I'll use so we can both make a buck here. Giddy up. Beach Boy, Touchgrass, imagine that. And no need for anesthesia. Laughing out loud. How about that? Giddy up, kids. The markets are treating you well today. We're up 209 on the Dow. Rocket Lab is at 504 now, up 18 cents. AI up 174, 26.55 and climbing. The spiders are up 270, Qs are up 255. GameStop up 45 cents, 14.96. Coming into the party now, 14.98 on GameStop. SoFi 822, high of the session, right around these levels right now. 823 on 14.8, 14.9 million. Welcome to the party, pals. We are seeing some volume coming in on SoFi. We have definite price movement coming in on SoFi. The word is out. The earnings come out a week today. Hello. Anybody home? Hello. Yes, indeed. Love it. Welcome all to the group, and nice to see you all here. SoFi's going up 10%, says Beach Boy. Flint Creek, NVIDIA broke 600. That's right. We have up moves here. We've got SoFi at 821, Apple up 277 at 194, Enphase up $11, Netflix up 34 cents, Adobe up 480, Nvidia 598 at the moment. High of the day 603. We got Tesla up 336 at 215.55. Matterport is up almost 12 cents to 236. Spire's up a dime. Smart Rent up another dime. Looks like 340 on Smart Rent. On the session, we were at 280 last week. Was that right? We were actually at about what is that? 270 last week on Smart Rent. 340. There was a buy recommendation to 450 estimated potential. So yeah, Smart Rent's going up higher. Even Owens Corning is up $2. We've got Unity up 196, Google up 174, Moderna up 165, Cisco's up 36 cents, Pfizer is up 16, IBM up 244, HPQ up 30, Microsoft down $1.45, interestingly, after one hell of a run, $400 opening trade. So we got some profit taking, but possible slight pullback. We'll see how this plays out. ME is up to 73.5 cents. Not much there yet. Amazon up 17 cents. Home Depot down 182. Vanik Semiconductors up 119. Goldman Sachs, the bank, up $9. Boeing up 17 cents. Meta, Facebook, the old Facebook, up 381. Target up 241. JP Morgan up 122. Costco's up $1. Walmart down 50 cents. Disney up 127. American Airlines up 27 cents. AMC up 26 cents. DraftKings up 57. Royal Caribbean at 127.76, up 76 cents. Welcome all to the party, pals. We've got some movement going on here. 826, 828 on SoFi. 828. We were at 721 Friday morning. Someone sold there. Someone sold it at 721. Someone sold at 722, 25, 730, 735, 740, and at 749 a share. SoFi was being blocked from going any higher all 2 hours. Last 2 hours of the day, no one could get that stock over 750. Nobody. And I think shorters were shorting the bejesus out of it at 750 to stop it from going up. Now we're 827 a share. How about that? There you go. Dude, I've been rolling NVIDIA condors, Uncle Bruce. I bought in at 232 on a loser by rolling put side and widening spreads. Now my call sides are sells at 610.15 and 675 on my three condors. Well done, my friend. Keep working it. Linda, so ready for SoFi earnings. Oh, I'm sharpening my knives for next Monday's battle. Oh, I'm so ready. I'm so ready, Bruce. I'm so ready. Savage, SoFi high today, 829. We're going to 9, baby. Dude, NVIDIA keeps me so busy, I can't even enjoy SoFi runs. Let's see where the algorithmic trading takes off on SoFi this week. Richard Carley, GameStop has got a little bit of a pop, 15.10 on GameStop. It's moving up a little bit. JR, the gamblers' green thumbs are making this greenhouse bloom over here. Keep it up, guys and gals. Looking good. Love it. Love it. Love it. 831 on your SoFi on a volume now of 16.4 million. This is still a nothing burger. We do not have killer volumes being shown here. This is not, mega buy. We have to get to that level, and that's what's going to take this stock to much higher prices. 16 million is nice. It's okay. It's nice. Better than 5 million, 6 million. But it's when we do 25 million in the first hour and 20 million in the second hour, and then 15 million every hour after that. That's when it gets serious. That's when we're going to see it. We're going to get there. These guys surprise, which I think they will. This market will wake up. They'll wake up and go, what the hell? We should be buying this stuff. What's going on here? Giddy up, you all. Flint Creek, I am making the dinero. Bobby, speaking of Iron Condor, Q's killing me, man. Savage of Wall Street, my portfolio is all green. Why the face? Laughing out loud. A Splair gained $50 on 2 April 10 SoFi calls, bought back last Friday. I'm really just, JR, the day is still young. Watch for the green streak in the sky. Savage Wall Street. On green days, we make money. On red weeks, we make money. It's quite surreal. I love it, though. There you have it. Making dinero in these markets as option writers. We're up 195 on the Dow Jones. Make it 207. We're up 25 on S&P. That's a half a percentage point on both of those indexes. NASDAQ's up 0.75%, up 114 points. The oil's up $1 at 74.50. Welcome, everybody, to the party around here where money is made no matter what direction the market goes. Become part of the party. Become part of the gang. Pick up some of these classes. Become a member of the channel. Join the family. And we welcome you here. I'm so glad to see it. Nothing could be nicer than to have my viewers making money on another move here. Let's go. GameStop 1504, 1507 range. Volume on GameStop 979,000. Nothing serious. The high today 1516. Giddy up on GameStop. SoFi now 828 to 830. Volume of 17.2 million shares. There you are. That's nice. 504 on the Rocket Lab, up 18. We're up $2 on your AI, C3 AI Inc., up $2 a share. Thank you very much. Apple up 303. Enphase up 971. Netflix down 70 cents. Adobe up 404. Nvidia up 188. Tesla 217 a share, up 480. Matterport up 12. Spire up 20 cents. Smart Rent up 10 cents, 339 and a half. We got Unity up 213 now, 35.27. Google up 147. Moderna up 117. Cisco's up 38. Pfizer up 17. IBM up $2. Another big day on IBM, up 173. Earnings come out, I think, Wednesday on IBM. HBQ up 30 cents. Giddy up, kids. A 202-point gain on the Dow. Good participation across the board. And SoFi has had one heck of a run so far. From 7:21 Friday morning to now a high of 8:33 this morning. That's $1.12 higher within a trading day. Yeah, the lid is off on SoFi. Shorters have got to be sitting there going, oh, I thought we had this thing under control. I thought we could just manipulate this thing down to $2 a share. Why is this going up so much? What's happening? The earnings can't be that good, can they? Or can they? Unless Mr. Beeks gave us the wrong information. God help us. Oh no. Why are those guys buying the orange juice futures? Oh, sell. Oh my God. Here we go. A Savage of Wall Street. It all starts with class number 1. True, it does. If you want to learn how options work, there's one way to do it. You can head to my website and check out the classes for yourself. Totally up to you. There you go, kids. Are we having fun? Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, 16 million volume in half an hour. Holy moly, dude! Oh, they ran it up to short it late in the week. Oh boy, what's going to happen? 824 right now on the SoFi shares, as we are watching volume come through here like crazy. Volume now 18.2 mil and climbing in 36 minutes. That's right. GameStop $15, up 48. Triple Qs are up 180. Spiders are up 213. AI up 207. Rocket Lab 504, up 18 cents. Okay, kids. Brian, I'm as sick as a dog. Got my thumbs up though. Nice looking market today. Make money. I'm back in bed. There you go, buddy. And now gain $2 on 89 ME shares. Order filled at 74. Savage shorters just lost around a cool $1 billion this morning. They're down $1 billion this morning in 36 minutes. Welcome to the party, pal. The Nakatomi Tower doesn't always work out for the bad guys. No, it doesn't always work out, does it? Isn't it fun being on the other side of this party? We're going to need some more FBI guys. I think we're going to need some more FBI guys. Oh, are we having fun or what? People say around here, I like this game. I like writing options up here and then buying them back down here. And all this is mine. Ooh, I get to write another contract or 5 or 10 or 20 or 30. Ooh, I like this game. Gee, if I think the stock is going to go down, I can write a call option, or I can do a credit spread on calls, or if I think the market will stay up and go higher, I can write put credit spreads on the others. Or if I just want to have a range that I think a stock is going to stay in, like Nvidia is going to stay between 650 and 550, I can do an iron condor. I can do contracts here and here at the same time. And as long as it stays in the middle, these all die worthless and I keep all the money. I like this game. Yes, people do like this game. Welcome to the party. JR, Brian, while trading in a sick bed, what could be more fun than that? Chris, Sofi hopefully stays up. Such a manipulated stock, though. JR, aren't most stocks manipulated? Just write options and don't worry about the manipulation. Take the spreads, take the movement, let the stock tell you what to do. Love it. 825, 826 on SoFi, 1498 on GameStop. We don't care. We make money no matter what. We love this. The Dow's up 209. We're watching that. There's money coming into them there hills. Let the market move whatever direction it wants to move and make money with it. It's simple. It's kind of not that hard to figure out. Beach Point, SoFi Jan cash secured puts 19% lower. It's about time, I say. There you go, my friend. It's nice to see that happening for you. Not a surprise. What a week we have here for SoFi. We don't get the earnings till a week from now. Look at the speculation already today. We're a week away from earnings. Man, we've only just started. Isn't this something? Dude says SoFi puts. I got those. I got a few of those right on, buddy. Anyone writing those cash secured puts, you can keep writing them. Enjoy. 502 on Rocket Lab. Writing $5 cash secured puts on Rocket Lab. Good idea. Writing 4s, writing 6s. Good idea on Rocket Lab. Yeah. AI 2682 up $2. Anybody out here writing cash secured puts on AI last week at 25, 26, 27, 7.5, 28? Anyone doing that last week? I think so. Interesting what's going on there. GameStop, $15. Giddy up. Easy money being handed out here. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Well, let's see where these markets want to go. Where do these shares want to run to? Smart Rent, 338. Boy, it might be time to look at writing $4 cash secured puts on Smart Rent. Maybe $3 cash secured puts. Can you do that? You might be able to see some decent trades there. I don't know. You got to look at the option chain, check the premiums and see if it pays you. Might be an idea there. Very, very interesting. Thank you, Uncle B says, dude, you got it, buddy. Well done, everybody. Thank you for these thumbs ups here. Last I saw was 158. The thumbs up meter now says 177. We are 23 away from 200 thumbs ups. We every day strive to get to 200 thumbs ups. If any of you out there can hit that thumbs up button, let us know what number you are. That would be great. If you can't let us know what number you are, it's all right. You don't have to be a member to give us a thumbs up. You can just be a lurker. Hit that thumbs up button and push us closer to 200 thumbs ups. We love you for that. 178, there's another one. Thank you all so very, very, very much. On to the party, pals. It's going to be one heck of a week this week. It looks like, boy, we might have some fun here. Great to have you around. And I just want to see you guys get rich. And rich. That's what we want you to do. I think it might be time to officially do this. It might be time for me to start it off with a couple of neat emojis. It might be time for the knee emoji attack to take place on this channel. We had one earlier this morning where folks just jumped in here. And I think it might be time to really hit the knee emoji attack and really show these folks out there just what the Knights of Knee mean to us. We don't mess with these guys. They are all powerful, all knowing. You don't mess with the Knights of Knee. You honor them, and they take care of this channel. I'll tell you right now, boy, people on this channel make money. I think because of the Knights of Knee, but you might disagree with me on that. I don't know. It's totally up to you guys to think for yourself. Fun stuff. Thank you all. Brian, how's Auntie Jen? She's doing great. Really, really great. BW, AI seems to have a weekend hangover, and I wanted to join the S&P shenanigans. I bought back 28 AI, April 25s at 415. I rolled out to June 2750s, 445, and now look, Down goes AI learning peeps. They work here. Beautiful stuff. JR, I've got some March 15 cash secured puts on AI looking green today with 19.6, 16.6, and 17.7 up, but there's still some shrinkage left. Go AI. Larry, neat. Luca, neat. JR, I think I'll hold my AI contracts a while longer though. Stephen Butler, neat. Pat Merkley, neat. Beach Boy, neat. Splair, neat. Linda, Splair, they're all hitting the knee emojis. Corinne, neat. That's right. The attack is on. The honoring of the knee emojis is being done here. The Knights of Knee cannot be ignored. Not in the slightest. Thank you all for participating in the knee emoji attack out there. 185 thumbs ups, 15 more. We got 200 despite the knee emoji shenanigans. We are on our way to 200 thumbs ups on this show. Thank you all becoming part of the party. If you're becoming a member of this channel, welcome aboard. If you're taking the classes, you have any questions, you let me know. If you have any issues with the links, you're trying to pick the classes up on my website, any issues, you let me know. Send me an email. I'll get it straightened out for you. Don't worry about it. We'll set you up. We'll get you going. Flint Creek, neat. Marcus, neat. Harmless, neat. Lame Duck, Juan, JR, neat. They're coming in. Pat, I bought 750 puts on SoFi last Friday. Within minutes, SUFU started rising. You can all thank me for being the out market maker that turned the stock last Friday. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate you helping us all out. JR, hey, what happened to my handle? I have no idea what happened to your handle. I don't know what you're doing over there. Hector, on which date will GameStop report again? We think in Feb, first week of Feb. If anyone knows exactly what that is, please let us know, okay? But I think it is. DH Ruda, neat emojis. Here we go. 207-point gain on the Dow Jones, 25 on S&P. NASDAQ up 113. Oil up $1 a barrel. There it is. Giddy up. What is Berkshire Hathaway going to do with $150 billion sitting in their accounts? 150 billion cash sitting in Berkshire Hathaway. They're not putting it into any stock at the moment. What's going on? We'll figure it out. See what's happening. We'll have to watch those guys. I wonder if it would be a good idea for them to buy SoFi shares. Maybe they should buy 10, 20 million, 100 million SoFi. Grow with the bank. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just wondering. 216, 17-point gain on the Dow now. SoFi, 824 last trade. High of the day, 833. Volume, 20,600,000 at least on SoFi. Yes, 20 million traded on SoFi now. There's some action in them there, Hills. Yes, indeed. DH Ruda. Poppy J, next GameStop earnings report. 18th of March is being discussed there. Bobby, GameStop reported early December. Wouldn't that make it March? Maybe it is March. Maybe it's March. They are usually well behind. I have to admit, though, isn't the end of January the end of their quarter? So March would make sense, right? 5 weeks after the quarter. That would make sense. All right. BW, Uncle Bruce, here's a donation for you, a super chat for $50. Here's to the case of the Mondays. Gamblers got too excited this morning. Probably should have left the tables before I took their bets from them. Winner, chicken dinner on me. Greatest of all time, Uncle Bruce, just the GOAT. Thank you, my friend. And way to take the dough off the tables. They're handing it to you. Take the money. How can you not do that? It's wonderful. Those of you who wrote cash secured puts all last week, hanging out with us here last week on SoFi, it was hard to do for some of you. It was hard for you to pull the trigger and write cash secured puts because you're watching your SoFi shares go down to 721 and you're going, how much lower is this going to go from 1030 down here to the sevens before it stops? When do I write these cash secured puts? And then you figured, wait a minute, hold it a second. If I write a cash secured put now, that is at the money, out of the money, barely in the money, I can get such a low price on this. Why wouldn't I want to buy this at $5.50 a share or so? I think I'm going to pull the pin, and you did. And now all of a sudden, these puts are falling in value as SoFi is rising in value. And we haven't even had the earnings yet. I mean, wait for this. The anticipation of the earnings. We could be over $9.50, $10 before the week is done, let alone the earnings next week. So stick around, kids, for the show here. Things are happening at the Nakatomi Tower. And thank you, BW, and thank you, all of you who become members, subscribers of this channel, thumbs ups, hitters. Thank you all for supporting us. JR, Google doesn't like quotation marks. Man, can you say backwards? What do we got here? Not a lurker. BW, nice going there, buddy. Kent, I wrote cash secured puts last week. Way to go, Kent. I know you're out there. You're laying in the weeds. You're out in the rough, and you're watching. You're paying attention, and you know. Yes. Blair, I have 2 orders left. One for another bunch of 3 calls I bought Friday. And then there's a half of my GameStop 23-hour strike spread. Looks like I'm going to get there too. Way to go, pal. Looks great actually for me. BW, did I hear someone buy 750 puts? We do not do that on this channel. Did Alberto or BB take that dinero from that person? Never gamble just to be a casino and in charge of not nerves. You want to be a casino around here to make the money. Absolutely, you want to be the casino. Thank you all for your support of this channel. I love you guys. We have the thumbs up meter right now at 191. We are 9 away, only 9 thumbs ups away from 200 thumbs ups today and climbing beyond that. Thank you everyone for that. Not a lurker anymore is saying, been a member here for 12 months. I'm a member longer than lurking. Take his classes, people. This is the way. Take this guy's classes. Thank you guys for these endorsements. I don't pay these people to do this. They pay YouTube to be here to comment to you to say, take this guy's classes. This is a Gold Bagel member telling you what to do. Thank you, my friend, for that very supportive comment. I appreciate you, all of you, and congratulations, all of you who are doing this. The classes are just a hoot. It's me on camera, and there's usually a whiteboard behind me here. Auntie Jen is right over here moderating the class, keeping the kids in line, and interrupts me all the time. I'll be in the middle of a spiel, and she'll say, "Wait a minute, you said something a minute ago, and people are questioning what you said. Can you explain it in another way?" Stop, back up, explain it again. Got it. Okay, move on. These classes are that kind of classes. There's no tests. There's no exams. There's none of that kind of stuff. You can watch an hour of the class, wait, come back tomorrow, watch the rest of it, rewatch it next week, whatever. It's your pace you want to do this at. You want to take a class once a week. Every Saturday is a class day for you. You want to watch 2 classes a week. You want to do it slower, faster. It's up to you. There's 17 of them to catch up to us with. You decide at your pace when you're ready and how you want to do it. You've watched the classes and now you've convinced your significant other that writing options really does work. And the significant other says, I want to watch these classes because I want to make sure I understand what it is you're telling me about all the time with this guy, Uncle Bruce. And so now the significant other watches the very classes you've picked up. And you're going, oh, that's what this is. That's what Beach Boy talks about all the time. That's what Alberto means. Oh, when JR says this, he means that. Oh, I get it now. All right. Okay. I'm with you now. The epiphany. Bobby, I wrote 4 cash kit puts SoFi 7's good till February 16th. 53 trading, and they're trading at 29 today. Bought back is set at 6 cents each. I'll buy them at 6. Thank you. Those are puts, says Pat Merkley. I was being a smart ass. Just being a smart ass. Not a lurker anymore. March 21 till now, learning from Uncle Bruce. JR, Bobby, way to go, dude. Nice return here. Beach Boy, BW, Alberto, and myself are gentlemen. We don't kiss and tell. BW, we weird if you're new out there? If you're new, are we weird? Does Uncle Bruce talk all the time and this seems odd to you? Well, we're all odd around here, but we make money. Get over the oddity of the show and its lessons. Just learn and join us. It really works. And there's couldn't say it better myself. Thank you so much, you guys, for helping the newbies figure out what we do here, how we do it, and why they want to be part of the program. Exactly. Remember, kids, those of you who don't know, if you're brand new to this channel, option players, the gamblers out there who just buy contracts, sell contracts, buy contracts, sell contracts, they make up 90% of the option market, at least. Okay, 90% of the option gamblers are just people who buy and sell, institutions as well. Then there is the other 10%, and those 10% represent the institutional traders and the other writers, which are made up of people like you and the rest of you here, and millionaires and billionaires and hedge funds and so on. Absolutely. But being writers, predominantly being writers only, really zeroing in on writing, credit spreads and all that, that's less than 5%, maybe 2% of the market. It's a specialized niche. That's why there aren't 20,000 people watching right now. My meter is here. There's 229 watching. Your meter is probably down there somewhere, or down there somewhere, I guess. There aren't 20,000 people watching me live right now because there aren't that many people who are option writers. They're option gamblers. They're looking for the big score, and they're out there watching the dozens of other YouTubers, many of which are day traders, looking for the tip, looking for the trade of the day. That's what they're doing, looking for unusual option activity, that kind of stuff. It's all right. Whatever turns you on works, but around here, the viewers of this channel tend to stay here a long time. They don't go anywhere because they're consistently generating revenue into their trading accounts. And it's inside their IRAs, inside their 401ks, inside their margin accounts, cash accounts. They're building capital. And for a number of people here, the last 3 years has been life-altering because they quit their jobs and are making more than enough capital from their accounts to live off of their accounts now. They don't need the paycheck from their employer anymore. They don't commute. They don't have to worry about daycare costs anymore. They drop their kids off at school. They pick them up from school. They take them to dance recitals. They take them to piano lessons. They're there with their kids. They've got their account with them wherever they go, men and women. And there are a ton of my viewers who have this, and they drop the kids off at school, go to their Starbucks or local cafe or wherever. They meet a friend or two who are option writers, and they hang out together and trade and watch the markets together. This is the new life, the new normal. There's an income source coming into the household of 222 of you. I don't know how many of you are option writers, but I'm sure 200 of you are option writers. And more who are just watching or casually watching me from time to time. There are thousands of option writers through this channel have a new income source coming into their household. They've never had it before. It's the stock market where option premiums are coming in. Shrinkage of options is a huge payoff winner for a lot of my folks, to the point where many of them don't work for anybody anymore. Many of them have now figured out, I had a full-time job and I had a part-time job. I got rid of the part-time job first. As soon as I started making $1,000 a month with this stuff, then I started making $2,000 a month. I'm making $3,000 a month. Then I started looking at quitting my day job and having just a part-time job. And so instead of having two jobs, I have one job and it's just a part-time job. And I do that from home because I don't want to be out of the house. I don't want to be away from the market during market hours. That's what's happening here. This evolution, it continues. You guys read about these articles all the time in the New York Times and the Washington Post and CNN and USA Today and whatever you watch. You're watching and hearing about the stay-at-home work mentality and how office towers are empty all over the place. Part of it is this as well. There are people looking for a gig, a stay-at-home gig. They don't want to go to work. They don't want to have to go to an office anymore or to a warehouse or drive a truck or a car or whatever you had to do before. Work in a retail store and all that kind of stuff. That's what's going on here. That's part of the revolution, the evolution of this whole economic system. You have to get your piece of the action. And if you stick around here, you'll figure out very quickly that you can make more money doing this than you can working full time for anybody at 20 or 30, 40 bucks an hour. To make $25 an hour being an option writer, on average, you do the math and go, that's a nothing burger. Heck, I write 20 contracts at a time. I write credit spreads, 20 credit spreads with my $20,000, $30,000 account, and I'm bringing in $6,000 credit, and I give back 2 of it, keep 4, and I do that like every few weeks. I don't know why it'd work. You multiply or divide out 4,000 in profit over so many weeks of time, how many hours you'd have to work at a job, and then figure out how much an hour you're getting paid to do this. You also figured out the reverse. You figured out I used to get paid this much money every 2 weeks. And then you figured out how many hours you actually had to give to make that money, because you figured out I got up at 6, I had breakfast and showered and shaved and changed and got into my car or took the bus or the subway or combination of everything, got to my employer an hour or 2 later, worked for whatever, then commuted back. And every day it was 10 hours of my life for 5 days a week, 50 hours a week I had to put in. Every 2 weeks, 100 hours. This is how much money I got. You divided the 100 into the net money, and you were shocked at how little you got. You couldn't believe it. I'm making 60,000 a year, 70,000, 80,000. I mean, you figure out the gross number, deduct all the deductions, costs of doing what you did. You have a net check, and then you figured out, well, yeah, I used to spend $200 a month on commute costs. I used to buy a coffee at the Starbucks at the office building every day. I'd buy 1 or 2 of those. I spent lunch money at the lunch thing. All this money came out of that net check, and if I then calculated it, 100 hours every 2 weeks on the net number that I really have left over, I am making nothing per hour. Nothing. I am losing to the world on this game. No wonder I live paycheck to paycheck. Then you started doing this on the side, and you started building this up on the side. And after a few months, you're going, if I can write triple the number of contracts that I write now, I can make more money doing this without any commuting costs, without any Starbucks costs. I can make my own cappuccino right here on my cappuccino machine I got for Christmas last year. I never use it because I'm never here. Now I get to use it. I eat at home. I eat food that I buy at the grocery store or at my Costco or wherever. My costs of living have dropped dramatically. And all the hours that I used to do that, or give out to the office, to the job, I now give to myself and my family. My God, Bruce, you have changed my life completely. And there you go. That's what we talk about here. Some people don't believe it. They don't believe it. They go, you're full of crap. There's no way. There's no way. Fantasy talk. Well, hang around here a while. After a couple of weeks of watching these guys talk, you'll realize, why are they here then? Why are people here then if it's so bad? It makes no sense. Maybe they are doing all right. Yeah. What can I say? David Duff, classes are good, folks. Take advantage. Beach Boy, we're all dummies. Alberto, Beach Boy, facts. B.W. Bryan, how do I know it works? Using my $45,000 of leverage, and in just the first 22 days of the month, I've made 22% on that money. Does this work? Oh, yeah. My 9-day trip to Florida agrees with me. It works. Oh, yeah. Savage of Wall Street. Speaking of dumb money, I'll watch that today as I change diapers, drink my coffee, make breakfast, and oh, yeah, make money. Where else can a house husband like myself make moolah while at home? Savage says, we take our kids to Hawaii, Nevada, Washington, and thanks to the gamblers, we stay at the Waldorf Astoria or the Ritz-Carlton. Give them nothing. Thank you, gamblers. Spur, I can't agree. I can't argue. Having a great day with my pets while trading. Actually, we find out that my adult boys have very low interest in young girls running through the same room. But now Boys go home again. I don't know what that means. Beach Boy, a savage man. Too much information. Those diapers are nasty. There you go. Thank you all. JR, I miss University, Uncle Bruce. Can we have some tests? Oh, yeah, making money is the test. Option writing is the cheat sheet. I'm getting A+ here. Dude, here's a neat from me. There you go. Thank you all for popping through here, hanging out with us, crazies. Nice to have you. As I say, many viewers of my channel and members of my channel, they don't comment very often. They comment once in a while. They're very silent. They just trade. They just watch their accounts, or they have other things to do while they're trading and watching and listening to you and me talk here as I read your comments. But the upside is undeniable. Option writers usually make money thousands of times over anybody else. The gamblers out there are the ones risking everything on every trade they make. Remember, if you buy a call option, they say, well, if you spend $2,000 on this call option, your risk is $2,000. You can only lose $2,000 if you put $2,000 into this call option. I say that's everything. That's a 100% guaranteed loss of everything you put in. Are you comfortable with that? Really? Are you really comfortable with that? On the other hand, if you're an option writer, and you do a credit spread and you're limiting your expense to $1,000 on a credit spread, you could lose $1,000 theoretically. But if you received a $250 credit to create the credit spread, your risk now is $750. That's already 25% less. And the odds of you actually making money on credit spread trading is proven to be 75 to 90% in your favor. Those are the odds that I like for my viewers. I like it when you're the casino, not the gambler on the casino. Thank you all so much for joining us today. We've just hit the 2-hour mark of this show. I'll be back on again tomorrow morning for the Trade Alert show for Gold Bagel members. 8 o'clock Eastern if you're a Gold Bagel member. 8:30 Eastern is the regular show that we were just finishing up here. You're welcome to join us for either one. If you want to become a Gold Bagel member, you can pop in here at 8. You'll get the alerts. If you're a Gold Bagel member, you'll join me Wednesdays. If you're a Gold Bagel member, you can look into the library of everything I've done for Gold Bagel members over the last 3 years and watch any of that anytime you want, including the trade tip videos I put up from time to time just for Gold Bagel members. Membership has its privileges. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Did we hit 200? Did we hit 200 thumbs ups? Let me refresh my page and see if we've done it or not. We have. Yes, 205 thumbs ups have come in today. You guys are awesome. It's one of the first times in a long time that we've hit 200 during the show. Usually we hit 200 on rerun. Those of you watching on the rerun, hit that thumbs up button and drive it beyond 205. That would be terrific. More YouTubers will find us, join us, and will follow the stocks we like to follow. SoFi 812. I'm not complaining about SoFi today. GameStop 1484 up 33. AI up $1.33, Rocket Lab up 11, the Dow up 180. Watch for swings all day today on these markets. We will be up and down and all over the place. Thank you all for popping in and saying hi to us. BW, thank you, Uncle Bruce. Not a lurker, say hi to Auntie Jen. Juan, thank you so much, Uncle B. Larry Titus, thumbs ups for everybody. Auntie Jen, thanks, sis. Thank you to all of you. She is well aware of the best wishes coming her way. Jen is doing great, and hopefully soon she'll make an appearance. The Big E, Alberto, I just left my account. You are forcing me to buy not one, but 2 damn Airbnbs in South Carolina. Man, oh man, you're making me travel again. How do you do it? I don't know how can you live with yourself, Uncle B? We have so much fun. Thank you all. Have a great rest of your day today. We'll see some of you on my other channel, Traveling with Bruce, TWB, 7 and 8 o'clock tonight for live shows there. Have a great rest of your day. Make a bunch of dinero. We'll keep an eye on this market with you, and we'll see how it goes over the next few days. Should be a fun week. Thank you. All the best to you from Palm Desert, California, and thank you again for your support. See you later. Bye for now.